Hi, my name is Mina Hassanogoi, and today I am developing this talk as the snapshot presentation for the Salish Sea Ecosystem Conference about my research project. I am working on trace metal content in juvenile herring in the Strait of Georgia. We worked on herring because our samples are age 0 herring, less than 1 year old fish, and they are living in the strait for their first year of their life before going to the west coast of Vancouver Island as their feeding area, so we can consider them as the resident fish in the strait. The second reason is they are the main key connecting planktonic food web to the higher trophic level organisms like hake and salmon, and also they are playing an important role for British Columbia's commercial fishery. Our samples were collected by Fisheries and Ocean Canada during the annual juvenile herring survey in September 2018. In total, we have 320 samples from 8 stations across the strait from the northern parts like Smelt Bay, Atrevida Reef, Henry Bay, Bowser, and Cape Cookburn, as well as the central and southern parts like Clark Rock, Yellow Point, and Trincomalee Channel. For the method, first, I recorded all the fish weights and lengths as the first step as biometrics. And then for homogenization, I used the trace metal clean titanium blade blender. And after freeze drying each individual fish, I used the trace metal clean ceramic mortar and pestle for homogenizing the dry fish material. And for the digestion, I used the trace metal clean lab, and I did all my digestions in trace metal clean lab. And with Quad ICP-MS from Pacific Center for Isotopic and Geochemical Research, we measured the trace metal content in our fish samples. In total, I have 144 samples with 6 individual fish with 3 replicates of each from each station. Here is the herring's final result for condition factor. The relationship between fish length and weight can be described as the condition factor, and it's using for comparing fish condition, fatness, and well-being. And if it's close to 1, then we can say our fish is happy and healthy in normal situation. For the herrings from Strait of Georgia for 2018, our condition factor for all stations are approximately around 0.7. with the highest condition factor for Atrevida Reef, and the lowest condition factor is for Trincomalee Channel and Bowser. Here is the result of copper concentration in different stations across the strait for the herring whole body. The highest concentration of copper is for Clark Rock and Atrevida Reef, and the lowest concentration of copper is in Smelt Bay and Henry Bay. Copper concentration range is from around 3 milligram per kilogram of dry weight to 6 milligram per kilogram of dry weight. For the cadmium, the highest cadmium concentration is for Smelt Bay, and the lowest cadmium concentration is for Atrevida Reef. The range for cadmium concentration across the Strait of Georgia is from 0.2 to 0.4 milligram per kilogram of dry weight. And as the conclusion, for the herring's whole body copper and cadmium content, they are significantly different among stations with the p-value of lower than 0.005. And for Atrevida Reef, it has the lowest cadmium content and highest condition factor, but it's also one of the highest copper content among the stations. Our results for herring whole body for copper and cadmium we found like lower amounts comparing to the WHO and FAO limits for the maximum eatable amount of copper and cadmium in fish muscle. So we can say we are good because we expect even lower amount of copper and cadmium in herring's muscle comparing to herring's whole body. That was our research. Thank you so much for your time, and please email me if you have any questions. And I should say thank you to my supervisors, Professor Maria Maldonado and Professor Roger Francois, and our lab manager, Maureen Soon, and also Jennifer Bolt for providing us the samples. Thank you.